FC Dallas wraps up their longest week of the season on Saturday night as they face the Houston Dynamo for the last Texas Derby matchup of 2016. What can Dallas do to get their midfield magician more involved in the attack, and how have set pieces been a blessing and a curse for Dallas in recent weeks? We'll discuss it next in Keys to the Match, driven by Toyota. As Dallas looks to rebound from their match in RSL, they'll have to rely on their midfield magician, Mauro Diaz, getting him more involved in the attack. He didn't play on Wednesday night in the CCL game, and he'll be well rested for Saturday.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad performance against an RSL team that was unbeaten at home, of course winning late on that set piece. But what FC Dallas didn't do was they didn't get Mauro Diaz involved as much as he has been in most games. Only 42 touches for Diaz, a season low in games he started, and we all know what happens with FC Dallas when he's involved in the attack. So the key for them, get him the ball in dangerous situations because good things will happen.
Set pieces were the reason that Dallas advanced past the LA Galaxy in their Open Cup semifinal just a few weeks ago, scoring 2 goals late on corner kicks. It was also the reason they lost the game in RSL, conceding the lone goal of the match late on a corner kick. We've seen several times this year how just a few seconds can make or break a match.
Yeah, and it's the great equalizer. Winning on the road in MLS is so difficult, but you're talking about games LA and RSL, two teams that are undefeated in MLS at home this year, so you can see how big of a part that plays. And against a Houston team that heading into this week has not allowed more than 1 goal in a game since June, set pieces are going to be a major point of emphasis for FC Dallas.
Turning our eyes to the opponent, the Dynamo sit at the bottom of the Western Conference standings, but since interim manager Wade Barrett took over at the beginning of June, the Dynamo have been a much improved team.
Well, and you could see it in that game in June here in Frisco, the 1-1 draw against Houston. This is a much improved Dynamo team, and like I said earlier, where they really have improved is at the back. Only 3 goals allowed in their last 6 MLS home games, and Wade Barrett is really turning them back into the Houston Dynamo of old. Really solid defensively, solid right down the middle of the field, and they'll hit you on counterattacks.
Saturday's match will be shown locally on TXA 21 with Mark Followell and Daniel on the call. And be sure to tune into FCD Extra Time at 7:30 with Gina Miller and FCD Academy Director Luchi Gonzalez. You can also catch the game on the radio in English on 100.7 FM The Word with Steve Davis, or in Spanish on 1270 AM Amor Celestial with your host, Carlos Alvarado. Well, that does it for this week. For Keys to the Match, driven by Toyota, I'm Carter Baum.
And I'm Daniel Robertson. We'll see you next week.